So I'm here based in the UK in our London office. I joined Meet in October last year. I've worked in life science recruitment for, I think this is my 18th year. So before here I was running a business called Hobson Pryor, which was part of the Acasium group, and that was running contract and permanent teams. But really my focus was on trying to scale teams internationally. And then outside of work, fairly family focused. I've got 2 young children, so they take up a lot of my time, and I like to try and do activities which are quite competitive, and I feel like striking a balance between family, exercise and work is when I'm at my best. So I'm a vice president within our contracts business. My role was to lead and to grow our European contract footprint. And doing that, we've been able to launch a new route to market with a team called Beyond R&D, which is something which I'm particularly proud of, which is where we are supporting life science businesses with non-traditional research and development or drug development related positions. So more things around like finance, technology, procurement, and operational aspects, and that's been a really great challenge. In terms of things I've learned, I think it's trying to implement things which are scalable and repeatable. So Meet as a business is growing really quickly. So I think in that scenario, it becomes less about doing deals day to day, but more about creating processes and structure which are replicable. So whether that's a delivery model or customer success, or some of our contract management functions, getting those right so that we can repeat that as the business grows has been the challenge, but one that's been really fun to take on. So favourite moment so far, we were presented a problem from a client in terms of how we delivered our offering for a project which they had coming up. So we had to kind of very quickly redesign or create a solution. So that just involved me speaking with various different areas of our business, our finance team, our marketing team, a couple of our experienced recruiters, and the agility that we were able to do meant that we could turn something around in a day, and ultimately that led to a win with the client, which is a really fun to be part of that kind of agile and dynamic environment. I think for me it was the impact that the industry has. So although we sit on the talent side, I think the impact which we can have is enabling life science businesses to have the talent that they need to create new medicines, new treatments or technologies which ultimately change patients' lives. And I think having seen both my parents battle cancer, having lost my grandfather, who was one of my favourite people in the world, to Parkinson's, I think when that moment in between the diagnosis and either them recovering or whatever, you realise how important treatments are in terms of people's perspective, but also just their quality of life during those hard times. I think for us, it's around connecting the right companies with the right people at the right time. So we're not directly involved in the science, but I think what we can do is, by making these introductions in a timely way, we can take away bottlenecks for companies, which can ultimately mean that their product can come to market in a faster time. I see it continuing to grow. I think the last 18 months, 24 months has been a really buoyant market within contract recruitment. I think life science businesses are starting to build teams slightly differently. And I think they're certainly keeping a higher proportion of their workforce on a flexible basis. And I think that allows them to bring in the right talent that they need for the particular part of the journey that they're on. So yeah, I really see good signs for the market in contract and that continuing to grow. I see. Yeah, I think if you're considering joining Meets, I think a few things that I would say would consider. I said you've got to be prepared to work hard and remain agile and ultimately be okay with taking ownership of stuff. So if you like the idea of building a desk or a team within a really great infrastructure and owning that from your route to market with clients, but also maybe around how we go around delivering the talent to the organisation, then this is definitely the right environment for you. I think life sciences is an interesting market to be a part of. First thing, it's incredibly innovative. So all of the time you'll be learning and understanding the types of products or drugs which businesses are trying to bring to the market, and the diseases or therapeutic areas that they're trying to cover. So from that side, if you enjoy learning and kind of sharing those stories, then life sciences is definitely something which will keep you interested, I think. Ultimately, we want Meet to be the leading contract kind of solutions partner for the life science industry globally, and I think we can achieve that through unlocking these new routes to market, which we've seen with like Beyond R&D, evolving our offering when it comes to delivery and how we actually go around finding and identifying talent, and then really working on our contractor experience. So I think if we can combine those three and already continue with what is already a great growing business, then I think that should be our aspirations. I think